This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories, and welcome to my review of Star Wars Visions Volume 2. Sorry this took a little bit, I just didn't have a chance to record. And I did enjoy this season a lot more than the first one. I'm not really an anime fan, and it was a lot better to see just stuff from different perspectives and different countries for this. I enjoyed the season a lot more. I think there are things I missed because I did look at people talk about other ones, and when I watch it, I generally get to watch most of them on a TV. I was generally watching them on my phone and also not paying as much attention as I did with other ones. But it was still really good. I did miss like the subtle effects that in the episode's Creatures Reach that it was actually Sith. I was just kind of paying attention to it vaguely and just thought it was going to be a Jedi. And after that, I didn't realize that it was supposed to be a Sith after. And a few other ones I didn't have some things I noticed, but I enjoyed this one a lot more. The first one, Sith, I thought was fine. I didn't care too much and felt it was just extremely odd for the Sith to really just kind of become an artist. It felt like just such an odd thing. But I think it did work at least enough, and that is just it's kind of a minor complaint that it just feels so odd that a Sith would, or just any, Force user would be kind of just going for such an ordinary life. And most Jedi, or even Sith who would go into exile, would generally not be doing too much, but it seems that the Sith is going to be living in the galaxy now and trying to become a full-on artist. And that's just a little thing that felt a little odd, but it wasn't really a bad story. Features Reach was also a fun one. Looked really cool, and as I said, I missed the twist initially that it was supposed to be a Sith. But with that, it makes it even more interesting, and I think they did a good job with that one. It told a pretty cool story, and it makes even more sense with the person being manipulated by a Sith and not a Jedi. Going on to the next one, In the Stars, it was a interesting one. I think a lot more people enjoyed this one than I did. I just thought it was fine, and it did look cool with using stop motion, but it was interesting enough and looked good, but not just one I personally didn't love. The next one is one of my personal favorites, although I know a lot of people didn't really like this one, being I Am Your Mother, because I do have a lot of good memories from that studio. I did watch the Wallace and Gromit movie when I was younger, and I think it was cool, and it did really feel like it was that studio. It was also really interesting for this to be the first real Star Wars Vision story that didn't really force any, well, force sensitive characters into it. I just felt like it was a pretty normal story, and it was definitely interesting and unique in that point. And I think the Spy Dancer is the only other one that doesn't have a force sensitive character in it. Then the next one, the Journey to the Dark Head. That one, it was fine. It was It was more about one of the Jedi learning about themselves, and one of the ones where honestly I don't remember the plot too much. And that one was just it was personally not another one that I didn't enjoy too much. But I still think it was a pretty good story. Going to the next one, The Spy Dancer. I think that one was a really interesting one. It was definitely unique with the art style and also with the fact that it didn't involve. It was a more combat-based one where it wasn't having a force-sensitive character and was more about a family. It was interesting to see, and especially to see how the son was tricked by the Imperials after being taken by them when he was a baby, and that was a nice little twist. It was a pretty interesting story and worked pretty well. Going to the next one, The Bandits of Golak. And that one, I think it was one of the lowest ones that I had. Just kind of neutral reaction to it. It, it was okay. I didn't love it, but so didn't really hate it. I just thought it was a good enough story, and the story was enjoyable enough. And the next one, The Pit, I think that it was honestly one that could have been good if they have committed to the darker tone they wanted to set up, but it honestly just had some stuff that made no real sense. And the most surprising part was the fact that when you're watching it, they came to a point where the Imperials had groups of people coming in to investigate, and I think in just so many other things, the Imperials would probably have opened fire on the crowd and would have been quickly taken down by them. But it just really didn't feel like it should have happened that way, and it was just really weird to see. I feel like it didn't really make too much sense, especially with them killing one person for them to not at least try to go and try and execute everyone. Really odd scene, at least in my opinion. And yeah, honestly, going into just the rest of it, I think that this could have been a lot more well done, but it was still at least decent. It was probably the one of not the weakest ones to me, and it was just okay. And the last one, Ao's song, it was just I don't know. It was one that again it wasn't really good or bad to me. It was fine. It looked really nice, but besides that, it was nothing too special. Really predictable, and I think it was just fine. And yeah, as I said, I kind of enjoyed this one a little more than the first season. I'm not really someone who is into anime and everything, but I think that it still was good enough, and I do want to know what you think of it. Please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.